Hello, welcome back to Average Gamer Plays Factorio. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not exactly sure where I'm up to with this game at the moment. I've been trying a lot of things. I can't remember the last sort of thing I recorded. I haven't actually edited together the last few hours of gameplay yet. So, I'll give a quick overview of where we're up to. And if it repeats anything that you've already done in the last episode or already seen, then apologies for that. But why is that one in blue? I don't know. Drain is automatic. I don't know. Right, situation. I did a test, and I was getting a lot of traffic jams around here, so I thought I would have to take out. Well, in fact, I did take out this entire smelting area. I then saw something else on Reddit. Somebody posted a couple of screenshots of their large base, and they'd set their rails in to only come off the nearest line. So I've changed these, instead of being like the full, and I might do this everywhere, but instead of being a full, that's greens, that's copper. I'm just going to start sort of turning off some of these stations because I don't want the factory to sort of keep going. I don't know if I can manipulate these from here. I might have to just wander around. And I might just sort of turn everything off, although things will keep sort of chugging along until these output stations are full, and then they'll stop. That's all. So I put this back in. I changed these input lines over here, and I gave it all another big test, and it did work a lot better in terms of there wasn't any congestion. However, what then became apparent was that I didn't have enough stone, and I think brick was okay. I think it was that there wasn't enough stone coming in. So this one mine here, and I was playing around with different, I think I'll change, yeah, I played around with a different balancer here, because this one I don't think is actually balances all that evenly. So let's go over there and do that. So what we had was, instead of a 5 to 8, I think what I did, let's just, I think all these are now full, aren't they? So yeah, let's just put down a, let's put down another temporary one where I just put all my stuffs in there. Yeah, we've had a situation where I don't think this single mine is enough to power or to feed the productivity science factory. That's the word I'm looking for. So what I did was I changed these into a let's move that back a little bit there. Basically a couple of 3 to 4 balancers, and we'll have one over there and one over there for the sake of argument. And I was doing a lot of these tests sort of on a copy of the world again when I sort of turned everything on, and then I set the the research stations to effectively just sort of suck up all the research, all the science packs. Right, one. We'll have that going. Ooh. Pick up some of those, put some of those back in there. Let's take out some of those. They don't need to go down and back up again, do they? So that should balance those out a little bit more evenly. Now what I'll do is just in speed 5, let's go over to come on, chest. Right, those are all pretty full. Okay. And I think on the other side they're going to be full as well. Yeah. Okay. I'll do something with those a little bit later on. But I think what I'm going to have to do is set up a second mine. So we still have some, let's see, that is 59 million. This one's 39, 49. So let's have yeah, let's go over to let's get my Spidertron. And let's just pick up all the other stuff that was in that. Right, game speed 1. Miners, speed drills. Let's put some more of these down over here. Let's do them over that away a little bit. To all line up. And we'll have we'll have another row down there. For the sake of argument, we'll have another row over there as well. And we might even still be able to squeeze in a few more onto that. Not all right. So yeah, that's only got 6 on it, and then yeah, 7, 8, 9. So what we'll do is just trying to work out the easiest way of getting this to go. Yeah. I wonder if this will sort of... No, that won't quite work, will it? Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to go up and across and back down. So that's basically 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 instead of 10 on there, and then that should work reasonably well. I need to get some power over to here, but then we've got, so we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll have a 7 to 8 balancer. Put that down over there for the time being. Take all those up, so we'll have right, which is the middle one. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, I was also having a lot of traffic jams around here, and I've just realised as I was walking around with the Spidertron that I'd missed out a couple of signals on that junction over there. So we shall see if this starts working any better once I turn everything back on again. So we're going to need... I mean, for the sake of argument, I could... There's still another 18 million on there, and then obviously with mining productivity 36, that is still going to be again quite a sizable chunk of stone. So we'll have that should still work. Yeah. Is it worth trying to do something? Oh, come on, pick the thing up. There's probably still a fair amount of 2,000. That'll get mined up almost instantly. It's probably not worth. Let's put that down over that way. 4,800. Okay. Right. So we'll have that coming out that way. One, two, three. We can just have that one coming out that way as well. 4. 4 to 8. LTN load. Yeah, we'll have this on the same side because I think this one actually works. Although, to be fair, I think this is still slightly wrong. In fact, let's just go into my sandpit world and fix these blueprints. Yeah, because that one, I don't want that line going to there. I do want that line going to there. And that is off. So that should now be fine. Load 3.8 the same. New contents. That'll do. LTN load 3.8 opposite. And again, it might be something, it might not be a problem, but I think I'm happier knowing that that line goes to there and then goes into there. LTN load 3.8 opposite. Let's delete those. LTN unload 3.8 same. I think this one is fine. I think that one does go, that line does go to there and then it does go to there. We'll just double check by deleting. Yeah. That one definitely goes to that lamp there. That's fine. That didn't need updating. And LTN unload 3.8 opposite. I think this one definitely does need updating because it was missing. Right, let's just double check that that goes to there and to there. And that also it goes from there to there first. And in fact, actually, I can change these unload stations. To have stack filter inserters on there to make sure that we only unload the correct item from the train. So LTN stations unload 3.8 opposite, new contents, that's fine, and then we'll put down again the LTN unload 3.8 the same, and then we'll upgrade those. And again, I just want to make sure, I don't think it matters so much for an for an unload station. Well, so that line goes to there and then it goes to there. Because, yeah, it just looks like the way that that red wire is curved, it looks like it goes straight from this box into the power pole, but it doesn't. It goes into this box first and then into the power pole. And it's just confusing when when I look at it to see whether it's actually connected up that other box on the end, but it was. Right, LTN unload 3.8 the same, and new contents, and there. I need to technically do some diagonal stackers because I'm using those more often, but we'll work on those another time. Right, so save that game, load that game. LTN load. Yeah, we'll have it on the same side because actually I don't think it actually makes any difference. It's only a case of where you sort of wire the actually that is going to be close enough to this one, isn't it? So what we'll do, we'll have the stations sort of coming in. Rails are cheaper than belts, I think, so we'll have that over there. And I might not have the stack filter inserters on me. But I have to turn all that spare stone into landfill, couldn't I? Because that'll get it all used up. Put that a little bit more centralised, couldn't I, but still. Right, so that's 3.8 loading that way, and then we'll have a 3.8 load opposite. I think this will be fine doing it this way around. Is that that? So we'll come along there like that. That'll merge in there, something like that, and then we'll have a chain, the main signal over there. Do I have any more splitters on? I do have a few bits and pieces, but it looks like I'm out of filter inserters. Yeah, we just need 20 filter inserters there. Okay, so let's do shall we have so you just do a straight line down. Then we can have something like, yeah, we'll just do another couple of train stackers. I am completely making this up as I go along. Yeah, we'll have that as being a separate line actually. So we've got trains come in here, stacker, 3 stackers, 1 for this mine, 1 for that mine, 1 for that mine, and then they can all come out onto the same output line down here. And again, we'll have a chain signal there, a chain signal there, and a main signal there. Ooh. Right, note to self, before testing any more of these stations, make sure they're all fully built. Because that could be why I was getting a lot of traffic jams, because there weren't enough signals on these things. But it still may be that this is too close to that one. In fact, yeah, to avoid any potential conflict, I will. So this is going to be rails out. Not quite in the right place, is it? I don't think I can actually get that to... Right, let's see. Oh, I need to run some power across, don't I? Okay. Oh, am I short of... That doesn't have any power because that first one wasn't right. Okay. Let's do this properly. These don't have power because what did we call that other one? Okay. If we turn that one on and we turn that one on, will it actually send any trains, or are the other stations already full? I think they're actually already full. Yeah, I don't know if... Yeah, limit trains 4. We'll limit them to 3 there, because I've only got 2 on the stack. Right, this is going to be in network ID 1. Actually, the provider needs to say... No, the provider is anything, and they stack to... they stack to 50, don't they? So that's 16,000 on a train. It should be the same as what was on previously. run down here. That would say 16,000. 3. Right, so that might be another reason why it wasn't working too well. But we shall give this a test in a minute. Now we still need some, before we give it a test, in fact, let's do it this way around. Let's bring over the building train. This is how I usually do these things, just get this train to come over. Oh, now look at that, it's not going. Oh, there's some. That'll do. Building train, come all the way over to the other side of the base. There you go. Get them to go a little bit further. There, wait till empty. And then we can pick up some of those, and all that is now done. Right, you can go back to base. That's it, finished with you. Now, the other thing that I needed to sort out, so we'll see next time I do a test, and I need to do a couple more. They've all got power now. They're all powered. Right, the other thing that I noticed was wrong was that we were short of plastic. I still don't know why all these are blue. Let's depot encoded ID 1. Says it's working. I don't know why all these are blue, whereas the others, if I have a look at this depot here, oh, they're all blue. Okay. They're all green, you see, so why are those green and the other one's blue? I don't know. I do not know. What are those? Those are all green as well. Not sure. Now, the one thing that I was sort of sure about is that we're not producing enough plastic here to feed this red circuit factory. So I think I will commandeer this area for a second plastic production. I might even put down, so I've got 4 here. I might, and because I've got, right, let's get my thoughts straight. I've got oil here, there, 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 and there. I think I will set up some mining onto oil trains and get the trains to deposit the oil over here somewhere, or maybe even over, let's turn the train station names off. So the red circuit factory is up there, so that's what needs the plastic. Do we need plastic for anything else? We need plastic for low density circuits, I think, low density structures. So let's see, usage is used in advanced circuits, low density structures, and cannon shells and explosive cannon shells. Right. So if we're going to be making the satellites and the rockets kind of over here as well, then we're going to need lots of plastic sort of in this area. So, and then there's more oil over here as well. So I think what I'll do, I could, there's plenty of oil there as well, isn't there? And there. Oil everywhere. Right. I'll relocate the plastic production over to here. I'll bring oil in on trains. And we might have, I might sort of triple this. And see if that makes a difference. So it's only going to be a case of copying and pasting what I've already got. I need coal coming in, so I might set up another couple of coal mines on another 3/8 train, because that is just a short little train. And I probably only did that as a short train because that was just what I could feed it in from. So we've got that coal. Does that feed in from this mine as well? I think it does. So what have we got elsewhere for coal? We've got 41 million in there, 50 million over there. I might see this over this side might not be, am I in? Let's get in the Spidertron. One thing I did notice when I did the last test, which I haven't recorded, this is when I noticed I wasn't getting enough stone and enough plastic coming in, but I did notice that we've got enough power at the moment to power what we've built. It uses about 12 gigabytes or gigawatts, not gigabytes, 12 gigawatts of power. So let's see how much coal we have sort of over here. Let's just wander down. What we got over here? We've got 19 million there, 36 million, 30. 50 million. Right, okay. I'll set up a couple of coal mines. See, I don't yet know how, if we need to extend this any further north. I was thinking about whether I needed to move the factories, and I spent quite a bit of time sort of thinking about how I would actually go about doing that. I was thinking about commandeering a train and or putting down another blueprint of this factory. And let's say I wanted to move this red-green factory over to here so that it's not in the way of anything else. I'd blueprint it, the whole octagon. I'd put it down. I might sort of put it down in the sandpit world and just sort of tidy up around the edges and whatever. I would turn off the LTN stations so they wouldn't request any more stuff. I'd commandeer a train to pick up all the items that's in the chests, because these are all full, I think. And I'd build the chests and the drop-off stations. Are we missing some rails over there? That's interesting. Let's just wander over there. I think we are. So yeah, I'd basically use the trains to move all the stuff from A to B, and then I'd rebuild the stations. We were not only missing rails, but we were missing blueprints. Okay. Yes, we're still in the old double everything up mistake. And then nothing lines up. Okay. That's fine. That's looking better. Yeah, so I was thinking about how to actually move a factory, but I think if I were to change things so that we only used one line, and I'll have to find out whether that means that the trains only ever sort of go on the outside lines, because I don't think there's a way of a train getting from this second line in. It kind of stays on the second line. And I don't think there's a way for the train to change lines. So a train that sort of has to end up over here might end up being on, you know, the outside or the inside line all the way around on the whole journey. And it might be that changing some stations to use the first line and some stations to use the second line might be a slightly better way of doing it, because that might get the trains more evenly spread across the 4 lines. I don't know. We'll have to, again, just sort of suck it and see when we do another test. But I'm going to keep doing these tests and then sort of seeing what needs tweaking and what needs changing. I mean, I've rebuilt all this. I've slightly changed the way that it looks. I found out after I built it that I could merge these output lines together into one. So instead of having 6 lines coming up to the station coming in here, I only needed, or 8 or whatever it was, I only needed 4. That's right, I had 6 lines coming up the side and then merging in with another 2 here. But I didn't need so many lines coming in, so that's why there's a gap there, because I took out one of the lines that I'd already built. So I managed to recover, you know, a good sort of couple of thousand belts off that I didn't need to use anymore. Still need another radar down there, but certainly having changed this design and making sure that these stations were actually wired up properly with the red wires for the requests, it seems to have settled it down a lot. I might still need more depots, because we were still in a situation, it seems to have resolved itself. We were in a situation where there was a train sort of queuing up waiting to go in, where all the stations were full. Right, so yes, I will rebuild purple science. Not purple science, plastic. rebuild plastic up here in much larger quantities. I'll bring in the oil on a train and I'll bring in the coal on a train. And again, I might have 2 or 3 coal mines set up to bring the items in. I'll keep these smelters here for now. I've still got space along here. I'm not going to be too bothered now about sort of keeping, because I had lots of iron there that I was thinking about mining, because I was mining this one here. There's plenty more around. I might sort of end up covering this whole area with more smelters and you know, landfilling that lake and just have more and more of these row smelters. I don't know why there was a gap down there. I think it's probably because of this water here that I didn't want to landfill in, but it's not a problem. Or is it because of that? Yeah, I was trying not to use the. I was trying to make use of the ore patches that were closer to the build, but there's, you know, there's absolutely tons of the stuff around. I've actually set these. You know, I shouldn't be running out of resources anytime soon. So even if I've got to run a train a little bit further afield, it's not the end of the world. With the nuclear fuel, they do go quite fast. But if I've got plenty of trains and plenty of mines, we should be all right. So yeah, that's for the next plan of action. I need to set up a recycling plant as well for the sciences, because if it doesn't, what another thing that was happening in this last test that I did was that it wasn't unloading, it wasn't using up all the sciences as fast as it was unloading them from the train, and the trains were going back to the depot with science packs still left inside them. So I'll build a recycling station anyway. I might not, it might not need it, but if it does, then, you know, the trains will just pick up from that as a higher priority, so we should be all right there. So yeah, I'll just keep building, keep expanding, and then I'll keep doing another test. And so when I come back next time, we should have a big plastic production there. I'll probably take this one down and move it, because I don't like the trains kept on queuing up a lot to get into here. So, and this was a little bit cramped in here, so I think I'll take that out. And I'll rebuild it and relocate it and whatever up here where there's a lot more space, and I'll have some stackers coming in for all the trains and stackers for the output as well. Yeah. Drill that oil there, have some more trains coming in over this side, or even up there. Yeah. It'll be good. It'll be good. I haven't actually been in a situation where I've had the input and the output on the same side, because on this one, right, yeah, the inputs are coal and oil, and the output is plastic. I might see what it looks like just having one, you know, a 3-train setup where 2 trains are input and 1 is output. I don't know. I'll work it out as I go along, but I might try this new design of stacker. In fact, let's that's a cleaning station. Did I have diagonal train? Did I put this blueprint in my main library, or is it still in? I think it's actually still in Sandpit World. Right, that one we can delete. Yeah, if I need it again, if I've lost it completely, then I will. I'll just blueprint it off the other base. I probably haven't got round to blueprinting this yet. That's probably because, yeah, I still need to double check the signaling or that the depots are sort of wired up properly. Alright, I'll tweak this. I'll make sure that it is actually correct, because I don't think I've actually got the combinator in there to say that all these are depot stations. Alright, I will tidy up this blueprint. I'll work out whether I'm still going to use the actual rails in and rails out or just have a single line, but I might sort of end up putting this down somewhere in the base and see how well it works. Okay then, that's enough for now. We're certainly getting there with it. And yeah, every time I do a little test, there's always a few little things to tweak and to tidy up. And I need to make sure that when I do put something down, it is actually fully built, because I was having a lot of trouble with these trains to the stone mine because there wasn't enough signals put down. So I need to make sure that all the builds are fully built. So until next time, bye for now.